Okay. Masayin kumin reading to harvak lim lawa kan han ngai ri ko ta chachu kan lo in via question kha exam lo bhailangin tricky le nge chan na tora confusing answer sang kha lo ta kan van nei ti pu kan ti thenga chuan nge han chun zom muk tai langin chuan in kan set man hi sarbia ka lo soi to ang khanin paper 2 wa khan set D kan mangani D for dog chuan in passage 30 to 32 kha kan en ma saberanga chuan hena hanin han char tai langin long ago Mpsc wrote a man's task is his life preserver and tini masabera kan sha chu Mpsc na thusoi aron quote chuak masabera ni chuanin this seems to be remarkably correct in our modern life tun kan khovela po hianin he ai applicable ali ti na khani mai ni chuan the man without task is like a ship without a ballast and anchor ballast to enge anchor to kan sha to ro long adin the na tor ta na anchor kan ti chuanin awai he tu khani to ro ti ding tu khani so tiang tho chuan ballast po hinia heavy materials soina ni ta ni chu chuan he is all too often merely a drifter to enge ani kan ti chuanin drifter kan ti chuanin enge stable lo kan soina ni to ro he enge while may take so few men seem to have initiative enough to choose a task for themselves if they do not need to work. When the inevitable disappointments come, as they assuredly will, they are completely overwhelmed. But the man who has his task has no time for vain regret. He escapes the disastrous fate which overtakes his less fortunate brother. Work is one of the greatest safety valves which was ever invented, and youth especially needs it around titani chuan khata khan initiative kan tere ne chuan til assess ability to assess step kan ti thenga tangal soina khan tani chu initiative kan ti khanin chuan khata khanin mishing mission chen khat chu han tai langin na tho tur an nei lawin work le task hi ashangin handa tai langin work chu kan hna khani mai ta ni tro chuan kan task kan nei lo re ne chuan machine chu ti tur nei lawin kan om thin ni tro chu khatyang ang task thang thiam lo na tho tur nei chuang box si lo kha mo when the inevitable disappointments come ma de ta chani inevitable chu enge kan ti chuanin pumpel theilo ron thleng nge ang kan soina khane tani khang ang aron thlen khan they assuredly will as they assuredly will, they are completely overwhelmed, but the man who has his task has no time for vain regret around titani. Assuredly, kanti kanin, enge, anon thing don, tinangani adverb ani, assuredly, kanti kanin, so ron thing do pumpel thelo kan so inang kanya, they are completely overwhelmed, kanti chuanin, enge, emotion tung changaron kay tani, turo chuanin, but the man who has his task has no time for vain regret. Task lo ni fel kap ka chuanin, eng makha in sirna tur kha nei lo chan chu engki malo nei fel ve ka wang khan ati tur zong alo rem fel sa ve ka wang khan no chuan he escapes the disastrous fate to enge kan ti chuan he the task nei lo ina enge anun lo thekwal vel mai avanga in sirna nei don lo tina ni chu and which overtakes his less fortunate brother atitani for less fortunate brother chu heta kan soi tong khan task nei lo task mu mal po lo nei lo vel mai ho soi na khani chuan work is one of the greatest safety valves which was ever invented, and youth especially needs it aron titani kata khanin safety valve tu kan shefe ka ngatoro pressure na lutuk enge food swak tu tur kan shefe to nga safety valve so kami him turata na ansiam khanita khatya angkha work kha ani aron titani chu chan chu na kan lo neya task te kan lo in siama work te kan lo in siama ni reng chuanin kan hun olu tu tur na kina enge overwhelming stress kan nei tur zong te kha aron veng him atini chu chuanin heta exercise akhan kan questions akhan kan kal to anga Masaberin, question number 30. It seems to be remarkably correct in modern life that modern life athanin itinakan so tero first sentence le second sentence akhan tero person quote teron quote so akhan tero khata khanin a man has enough leisure, a man needs less work and more rest. The correct choice of task preserves one's life. Men fail to choose a task for themselves aron titani chu ta chuan a man has enough leisure tin aron soyam aron soilo tro youth needs less work and more rest khapu kha soilo youth ina kan mo chu tunla chuan hna in siam tamani ti der kan soi khatro chuan see the correct choice of task preserves one's life he hi chu adikani oh sorry adikani ti kha kan soi thayani tro achan chu hemi hi no 30 zok khani tak chuan khamia khanin option number C kha correct answer ani kan ti theyang achan chu enge first sentence a kan hmala person quote aron quote swaka tro enge next sentence a inting aron ti kha this seems to be remarkably correct in our modern life aron ti kherani tro kha khai hemi number C hi correct answer ani ti kha aron tar lang halani chuanin next question a kan kal le hal anga 31 31 the expression safety valve means kha chu kan soi zo cha to ni chana po explanation internan safety valve chu enge pressure ti zia om tu ani te kan tia to kha safety valve theory kha hume khan lo propose to ta ni ma khanin internan za chu kan she thwa ka nga unemployment atam lu tuk awang khan khami hum him tur khanin enge employment tam tak kha aron siam chwak ani propose ani kha chu safety valve ina aron soi tum khani tani chu enge safety valve kan ti khan eng hingi answer correct answer kan ti chuanin outlet for pent up energy chu ni theilo ani theithawa amai ro chu enge a passage according to the passage kan ti chin khatero something which blows up safety chu ni theilo shim something which blows up safety to ani thailo shim kan ti to kha tro he chu kan extopang chuanin b outlet for pent up energy it could be correct amairo chu kan sha to something which guarantees safety an hum him na tur an ma ni nasalutuk atan nge pressure nasalutuk omlo tura pent up energy ron discharge flow to so ina khan tani zo baton option number C hi correct answer ani kan di thayang he pay to the leaf of folding door no it's not correct kan shetang kha kha chu chuanin 32 kan kal le halanga question number 32 khanin a man who suffers from vain regrets must have atia vain regrets suffer to the chu tunge ani kan ti kha nichina kan lo soi to kha vain regrets suffer to the chu who has chosen his life's work rather carelessly kan ti to he correct answer chu alo ni ta ani chu hi chuanin met with disastrous fate, being a victim of adverse circumstances, not need to work kha chu ani lo ti kan chetiang ome chuanin next hianin questions 33 to 40 here no 41 kha kan han soi le anga hi chu communication skills questions how ka ania heta reading a kan chunjom ma in questions in dot ani awangin kan chunjom ha lo anga chuanin 33 kha kan en chuanin a strong firm handshake when greeting people signifies business proposal te enge meeting te lo om tani tro topa an hanin chibaya tro khatyang khanin enge anin chibai khan enge alantir strong firm handshake kan ti reng chuan nge takin anin buana tro strong handshake kan ti kha chuanin confidence hi aron lantir ani ti kha kan sia ome he correct answer ani confidence ti kha chuanin 34 kan kal le ngal anga 34 hianin cultural implications should always be considered when using aron tini chuan hemi hianin enge cultural implications kan ti chuanin culture particular culture handi tai langin khami ina an system kan ti thenga an political views te poni thenga an action ang zong te poina ni thenga mo khatyang anei angkha effect anei angkha cultural implications to alone tani chu ta chuanin should always be considered when using atitani mo khata han cultural implications to consider zo cha chu khatyang policy effect kan ngai chuak thei ang ho shim kan ngai to thei ang ho kha khang ho kha empathy kan ti hi chuanin lichina mi sha thiam theina ti in sarba kan ron soi to ta tro understanding current soi to ta ni chuanin active listening skills active listening kan ti hi chuanin verbal le non verbal kha aron kop thei ta ni chu no chuanin amai ro chu cultural implications a khasan verbal listening kha tel lo ti kha kan soi thenga verbal communication kha tel lo ti kha kan soi thenga chan chu high quality communication skill ani wangin chuan persuasion chu mi persuade theina mo min theina ang kha ni le ta chu wang chuan correct answer chu number C non-verbal communication skills kha lo ni le ta ni chuanin 35 kan kal le anga 35 hianin blank is the skill of being aware of and understanding one's emotions as they occur and they evolve atini chu heta kan shat to kan sin chat to one's emotions aron tani heta hianin once aron mandani is the skill of being aware of and understanding one's emotions as they occur and evolve kha self-awareness ni them self-efficacy ni them self-concept ni self confidence ni theyang kan ti chuan correct answer to self-awareness khani ma ni kan in te don ani tiro of being aware of and understanding one's emotions aron ti hi tiro chu wang chuan self aron soi ni self vect ni thoma se mani in aware na te mani kan lo ngai to na khani ta ni chu wang chuan self awareness ka correct answer alo ni leang okay 36 36 kan enanga 36 hianin conflict resolution leads to atya masabihin enge conflict resolution to conflict to kan siya nga tiro misunderstanding te po nga inti why na te po ni thenga tiro resolution kan tile chuanin kami conflict ron tifel tu mo thulai ron la tu ron peace ron siam tu kha kan soinani so ta chuanin leads to one party winning over the other ni thei em ni thei lau tu ro dominance of one party over the other po ni thei lau tu ro peaceful solutions between two parties both parties losing pay to ni thei lau tu wa chuan correct answer to option number C peaceful solutions between two parties to kan soi to ha conflict resolution ani kan ti to ha 37 hianin 37 hianin the ability to diagnose, understand and diagnose understand and manage emotional cues refers to ability to diagnose, understand and emotional cues kanti reng chuanin self evaluation kanti chuanin mani kanin enfia na khanita emotional competence kanti ve thung chuanin series of emotions kami va compete na kan soi le thenga emotional intelligence po anilauta none of these ani theilau turo chuanin ability to diagnose, understand and manage emotional cues kanti chuan chu emotions are related to ka chuanin emotional competence ka correct answer ani don ani chuanin 38 akan kalle ngalanga communication chu kan zo che patikhanin Dash is looking too narrowly at a problem, screening out too much relevant data and making assumptions that inhibit problem solution. So that's one constancy to inge kan ti chuan ni tak khani tero commitment po in pumpek na compression ero chu enge thilva compress na in compression in volume te po kan ti thenga tero chuan complacency kan ti ve thung chuanin enge mani kan achievement to satisfaction kan soina khani tani so wachon hemia he chon correct answer to looking too narrowly at the problem, screening out too much relevant data and making assumptions that inhibit problem solution so wachon kan compress na sal tu wang ni thei ni tro so wachon correct answer to compression khalo ni yang 39 akan kallenga praise, recognition and attention are part of which source of power around tani so praise, recognition le attention to hi eng source of power noi aminge which nge tina khaita legitimate power kan ne ya hi chu formal authority ani a subordinated chunga kan ne ang khaita ni chu chon expert power ve thung hi chu expert knowledge kan nei awanga power kan nei khani leta reward power kan ti ve thung chuanin formal power tho ani a chu chu enge work leader te ina an pek chwa the ang ho khani chu chuan referent power kan ti ve le thung chuanin leader's ability ron pho chhuak thei tu tur ang khau kha referent power ang khani le tani chu chuan praise recognition le attention ang ho hi reward power hnuaiah hianin an omani chu wang chuan reward power kha correct answer alo ni ang kan zo dona blank versions of classics are easier to read than the original versions masabera chuanin classics kan ti reng chuanin original versions ang ho ka kan soi china ni tro abridged version te unabridged version te kan soi poka tro lekha bu reng renga ponya nga internal drama te a tipolo ni thea tro enge kang ho kha lo ni ta se cha versions of classics are easier to read than the original versions and the original version to classics kan tiang ho ni kan ti to kha chu wang chuanin abandon ti chu no it cannot be tro chiang sa chan chu chon to ti soi nang khan ni me chuan abridged ti chu abridged version kan ti reng renga hi chuanin enge original version mo a classical versions ang ho ami word te phrase te polo nya nga actions te polo nya nga thu har de te kan an pang chin tro classics reng renga chuan khang ang ho tillo a version ang khani to tani chu abridged version kan ti chuanin chuan classical version chu hemi original version so nan tadi tani tro chuan abated version po hi ani lo chang ani chu wang chuan correct answer to number B abridged version khalo ni don tani chuanin number 41 kan en lenga 41 hi last tour ni da communication skills a khanin chu da chuanin kan chiaranga Lali knew that to apologize would be to admitting she had failed or would be question ka kan chuanin ngoro ta hi mistake o mani hi would be le hemi in kara hianin blank kha o mani Lali knew that to apologize would be dash to admitting she had failed ti turani ta hi blank would be to zwa hianin chuanin heta hianin Lali khanin ngai dama dil kha chuanin it would be dash to admitting she had failed ti khania khoi be hinge kan endon ni equate ani thengem equate kan ti chuanin equivalence ran soi ni tro chuan bukton na kha om tani assume kan ti chuan rin thu ni tani tro chuan tantamount kan ti chuanin serious tone na nei ni tro chuan abrogate kan ti ve thung ero hi chuanin til pumpel kan soi na ni tani chu wang chuanin would be to admitting she had failed when we are going to admit that we have failed serious tone na nei ni tro chu wang chuan tantamount here correct answer alo ni don tani Dikanin kan next question kanin kan kalli ngal anga chu number 62 to 64 khalo ni le tani passage 62 to 64 kan kalanga chu ta chuanin the most empirical argument in favor of prayer is that it relieves the mind of tension, which is the natural concomitant of a life of hurry and worry. It neutralizes mental repressions and purifies the subconsciousness, releases an extra amount of hope and energy, and thus enables a person to face life squarely. Life is not all biscuitness, enjoyment and success. It is drudgery, pain and failure too. Titani. So ang katakan hemi empirical kan ti chuan factual kan soi thei ni facts ka aron lang ani chu ta chuan prayer kan soi reng reng chuan in most empirical argument so it relieves the mind of tension ani tro kha kha poi mo masaber tani chu natural concomitant of a life of hurry and worry aron ti tani chu khata khanin concomitant kan ti khanin natural concomitant tizok tai lain kha kha to be to be associated with kan suina ni tani chu life kan nun re chu it is full of hurry and worry ti ro chu khami min chok jang khai te tu chu kan tong chai hi ani ti kharon soi tani it neutralizes mental repressions and purifies the subconsciousness aron de ta cha buk tani ti ro chu kan mental repression kan ru ha na te ti ro kan subconsciousness ina enge lo soi ve chen ang chi te kan ngai twa na ron om ve chen min ron push tu ang ho kha aron ti ha dam tani releases an extra amount of hope and energy and thus enables a person to face life squarely kan ti chuan fairly kan ti thayang mo ha dam takin ti ha kan soi thayang life is not all biscuitness kan ti ta cha tani biscuitness ti hi idiom and phrase ani lawa ma sa slang ania slang ania biscuitness kan ti chuanin till grand gestures ang po ani thei cha lo grand gestures to amaro chu enjoyment ti te nen hanin synonym ang kha ani ve de utani chu biscuitness kan ti chuanin enjoyment kan ti chuan kan rilwa chuan attractiveness saron lang nga tro biscuitness kan ti chuanin so attractiveness ang chuan kan soi thei ni and success it is drudgery kan ti chuanin hard work kan soi na ni pain and failure too aron soi tum hatu chiang he mai chuan number 62 akhan kan kal nga 62 akhanin prayer is an important part of all religions aron ti tani he conclusion he adikem dikchang lo tuk adik mai thai probably definitely the data are inadequate to answer the conclusion is definitely false adik lo chiang adik mai thai adik chiang lo tuk ti le he passage a hian a question answer na tur hi aron omlo ti khani tani akim tok lo ti khani tu da chuan prayer is an important part of all religions aron ti tani ing chung chang ya ron soi prayer chung chang chu ron soi tak zat mai amai ro chu prayer kha it relieves the mind of tension, which is the natural concomitant for a life of hurry and worry. We do know that prayer is an important part of all religions. Addicti kan shirek amairo chu aron soyam passage ha ti kha poi mo ni tro tasa kan soi chin kha tro kan prior knowledge te kha poi mo to lo kan ti chin kha passage na soi cha kha poi mo to kan ti chin kha tro kha heta hian correct answer to number C the data are inadequate to answer ti kha correct answer lo ni le ta ni chu 63 kanin subconsciousness plays no role in our lives aron dita subconsciousness kan na enroll ma apply lo ti khani dani tro chu ta chuan enge option a kan enang the conclusion is definitely true ron ti dik chang lo tu karon ti definitely ron ti le ni tro chuanin heta hian the conclusion is probably true ron ti le probably ron mang le definitely ron mang ne chena mi ang thau khan chuan hetan the data are inadequate to answer ron ti le ta chuan dia the conclusion is definitely false ron ti le ta ni heta passage kha kan en chuan tro passage a khan engtin nge ron ti kha subconscious kha tro atel chiang lu tu kani tro chu wang chuan definitely true kha chu ni theila wanga probably true poni theidon lo tro inadequate to answer poni theilo chan chu tel mia wa wang khan tro chu wang correct answer to the conclusion is definitely false ti khani diklo chiang ani conclusion aron so here it plays no role in our lives ti tatani tro chuanin 64 akan kalle nga 64 akanin prayer by direct miracles removes hurdles and difficulties from our lives aron titani prayer chung chang aron soi char kan ti to khatro amai ro chu question hi char chan chin tornia question kan char chan chuana answer kha kan shi chang lu tu kani enge min zo ti kha kan sha chan angai tro prayer khanin by miracles aron titani tro miracle chungchang kha aron soyem miracles chungchang aron soymya lo thilmak aron soilo it does not say that it removes hurdles and difficulties from our lives. True. Amero, so what did the passage say? The passage says that enge kan nun na kan ri ruhan ti aron chok zang khai ti aron soi ni tong tai na kan. True. So wang chuanin he statement here oh adik lo ti achang ani chu wangin option number D hi correct answer ani ang oh. Chuanin an next ta khan kan kal li anga 79 and 80 khania he a last khani ta bok ta ne chu chuan 79 and 80 passage hi lo char le phot tai langin as my train was not due to leave for another hour I had plenty of time to spare kan hu mal chu mahalu tok ti ha kan hu yen tero thleng ma khop me dar kar khatin na thleng ma ni oh darkar khatlai la thleng ma ti ha kan hu hala ni chu another hour ati kha tro darkar khat hua cha chwak don oh I had plenty of time to spare after buying some magazines to read on the journey I made my way to the luggage office to collect the heavy suitcase I had left there 3 days before so khamini khan a train chwa don na khan in darkar khatlai na va thleng ma chu ta chuan hun tam takala nga wang khan ala ne wang khan magazine te kalkunga achhar tu kha leita ni tero chon chu ta chuanin luggage office a hana va kola chu ta chuan nge vati a suitcase kha valam don ni kha a suitcase kha ni thum kal ta khan alo va hchya to ni alo va da thap to ni There were only a few people waiting and I took out my wallet to find a receipt for my case. Kha suitcase ada na avada na receipt kha a wallet chunga ada chu wallet kha a porchwa ka zong tur khan the receipt did not seem to be where I had left it ada na lom to lo I emptied the contents of the wallet and the railway tickets money scraps of paper and photographs tumbled out of it mo chu a wallet ta chan enge ron chwa kan ti chuan railway tickets te poisa te scraps of paper and photographs aron tini khang ho kha a wallet ta changa a mu chwa ho chu ni tani but no matter how hard I searched the receipt was nowhere to be found nasataka azon po khanin a receipt kha mu zo lo ni chu oh in receipt ne zon kan ni chuan a suitcase da na receipt khani oh chuanin kha khala zo lo ania heta passage chunzom na khala oma I explained the situation sorrowfully to the assistant lungai takhanin kha a situation kha assistant ne na khain a soi chong ani chu the man looked at me suspiciously as if to say he had heard this type of story many times. Voi tam takalaw si to mo ni chu oti mai turang khanin ringthel tak khana ena ne chu no suspiciously kan ti chuanin and asked me to describe the case a case ka han described the han described the atini so I told him that it was an old brown looking object no different from the many suitcases I could see on the shelves. The assistant then gave me a form and told me to make a list of the contents of the case. Mo chu a case chungat athil da ho kha describe the han soi te atini chu han list out te atini chu ta han athu soi ho kha if they were correct he said I could take the case away. Ithu soi ho kha case chunga khan omi ni join receipt te lo po khan ila thei don nya ati kha soi ni chu I tried to remember all the articles I had hurriedly packed and wrote them down. Man mo ta khanin articles ati khanin achunga athil da ho a material da ho kha soi na mai ni ahan ziak khazung ta after I had done this I went to look among the shelves. There were hundreds of cases there and for one dreadful moment it occurred to me that if someone had picked the receipt up he could easily have claimed the case already. Ta khanin khami ati zwa khan a list zwa khanin mas nge shelf khan avakala vazong ta ni tro case tam ta khala o mani mo brown case kha tam ta khala o mani chong kha ta khan a real ru ha deu na kha chu kha a receipt ti bo kha tu mani khan lo char ta se mo toi mani khan lo char ta se chuanin Ulsam takhan kha suitcase kha lo la dei thei do ti kha shi chwa kani angai to chwa kani chu no amaro chu fortunately this had not happened van nei thak takin kha khala thleng lo ni for after a while, I found the case lying on its side, high up in the corner. So, inge mo chana zon no khan he ta chung pil sir vela khanin a suitcase kham hotani. So, after examining the articles inside, the assistant gave me the case. Mo to achunga mi ang hawa en fia huwa khanin case kha apifil ta. I took out my wallet to pay him. I pulled out a 10-shilling note and out slipped my lost receipt. With it too, 10-shilling note ala chwa wal khanin I received the bow azon vak karon ka chwak tel tinani chu so I could not help blushing. What happens when we are nervous, we blush tro kan nervous deute kan zam chia deute khanin keimani kha blushing kha chini tro kan mela te posha kan senton chini lom ni tro khang kha heta handwriter po hi a blush ani the assistant nodded his head knowingly as if to say that he had often seen this happen too khatyang thil kha theng zen ani di a theng fo ani di shat turom deu khan assistant po khana lo bu ve ngau ani chu mo chu so that was the passage and 79 le 80 achon kan kal halang 79 question now khanin kan en chuanin the writer had plenty of time to spare because chiang tro first sentence kan muhala ni he chu he had arrived 3 days before no amani lo theng masa 3 days before ka chu a suitcase khalom ni thumma lo va theng masa ka chu tro chuanin he had arrived an hour earlier he chu dikani tro chang he had to collect his baggage no he needed to buy magazines no kunanga ema wangin magazine le chawani tro chu wang chuan correct answer to number B he had arrived an hour earlier ti khaniang chuanin next ta kan kal le ngalanga last question ani to ni English B ka chuan 80 the writer felt foolish because mola in na chan kha nge he could not find his receipt nge ni he hadn't really lost his receipt at all nge ni he had to fill in a form nge ni the assistant eyed him suspiciously chiang ani tro ngating he mola in ti na chan tur kha he hadn't really lost his receipt at all. Bawe motia zong ve vaka tro amaro chu topa mulia tro khawang khan number B he correct answer ni he could not find his receipt he chu a foolishness na khani thela chan chu ti bo pal theini amaro chu he hadn't really lost his receipt at all the sentence yan in aron soi chu a receipt kha atibo emo ati kha ahmule sia wang khan alo ti bo reng lawani tro chu wang chan mola in ti ni tro a blush nge kha tro ama po nervous pha nge ne kha tro kha number B kha correct answer anita ni so chuanin ti khan in English part chu kan lo zo ta der maya kan soi tong khan kumin chu a harvak lo kan tia chuan ne kina te po sarbia kan lo soi tong khan persist writing te enge letter writing te enge thil dang kan lazir chau do na ni tro khami ya khan heng passage reading hi apoi motel ve kan ni ti sha dur chan chu passage reading a chuan kan understanding skill and testa kan reading skill and testa kan vocabulary skill and testa bukani tro khata khanin khang skills zong kha heta persist kan zia don na te persist for reading mai thawanya khami kan zia don na te poimo lo thiar shan na tur ang te tro chuan enge letter writing ate po summary writing te po lo nyanga tro expansion of words and phrases sangchia te po lo nyanga khang zong khan vocabulary skills tha kan mo reading skill tha kan mo tro analyzing skill tha te kan mo lom chung zong chu kan la zir vek don ani chuan har sat na te kan nei ni chuanin in ron che lawila in zot che lawilangin kan chang zelania lo theihil te po kan nei amaro chu kan sha chain kan mu le in kan chang zelani chu ron soi ni se ti khanin kan zo English chu
Mpsc Prelims Sunday something pathum paper-2 reasoning questions analysis kan nei dona reasoning a hian questions kumin chu ron chuak ne mangreng rio questions somthum chuang somni don ron chuaka kan chok molanga logical reasoning kan ti ho te thleng kan chuak tha renga amaro chu reasoning common de syllogism ron chuak lo me kumin chu kan van de nei nge van duai por thiam chi alo chuak tura ngai ania ekpo chu ni se atirlama tang khan question som ni re palina question palina tangin an chok hal mol don ya reasoning a hian chaw chi te chaw ngai lo chi te om nuala chaw ngai lo chi te por om don ni collector first question a hian question number 4 a hian study the following pattern carefully and select the number that can replace the question mark in it and the a chu mi chu hela ai hian angi om don ti khamin zota a pattern hi en wang ila atir lama 23 oma a first rows entire first row so 23 5 le 110 oma chumi je chu multiply mo plus khoi mo zo in don ti na ni a chu tiang bakin hela po hela kilometer claim be ka lamit tama hela man pung do ra he tiang ani chuan check chin tai la tu na hian hemi te pani he delta ila 28 a chuak do na chu tiang bakin he lei delta ila 9 plus 6 so 15 and 65 at chuak do na or 6 9 plus 6 15 sorry 5 6 sa ti thai lok tiang khalai kha a chuak do na a dik thei do na wa ma se 9 15 chuan 5 6 okay dike tro ka bel sual mo ka tiang e po chu ni se cho hei plang le tai la 9 12 ani do na 4 5 52 heng how i ron chuak ta ni chuan hemi how hi opposite digit so hi kan le tanga digit so letta ila let chia khan heng hoi ron chuak do ni 89 28 plus 82 lo bel ta ila 10 ani anga 10 plus 1 so 11 do na chu tiang boy hei po hi 65 plus 56 bel chuan 11 ani anga 9 ani anga chuan hei hi 11 thoni a 11 plus 1 so 12 1 to 1 chuak do na aron chuak ta ni ani chu hemi series si adik ti kan the to a ani chu hei poilo thlak thleng taila no bel le bok taila adik chi adon 52 plus 25 ani chuan 77 option D hi question number 4 hi chu kan answer ni ang next alo en le taila give a left home and cycle 10 kilometers southward direction distance ani a reasoning a chuna common pol tiang po he direction distance ani a south lama kala ani chuan north east west south a hria china nga ya la chunglam hi north ani a hnuailam hi south ani a helam hi east ani a chuan kan velam hi west ani a ro chu hemi a hian ina tanga chuaka chuan kilometer som south lama kala ron ti a south lama kilometer som kalta a chumi zuwa chuan right turn le ta ni dinglama kwa le a hnuai lam salam kan hoi chuan kan ding nam pang chu west lam en dona ani chung west lama 5 km kal le a 10 km chan ve hin don ni 5 km kal le a chuan akal nu khan en le taila turn right dinglama kal le dinglama kwa le a chuan akwa nu a khan kilometer soma kal le ani chuan west lam kan hoi chuan kan ding nam tu chu north lam ni a north lama kilometer soma kal le ti na ni etia kalnu chu akal nu a hian left lama ein turn le a kwa le a velama kilometer so makal le a ti hian om dona ani chuan tuna a position chu hela hi ni to ni hi tuna position chu ni hi an initial position ama initial position khani a starting point how many kilometer will he have to cycle to reach his home straight hi an in khani ta hemi straight hemi ina le turin le don ta se straight in kalta se kilometer an sang cover nga yang ti khan ni a question a chuan hemi chini kilometer som ti kan to a ani chu hemi chini shia da ngai me a hemi chini kan shia don chuan hei 10 ni a hei 5 kilometer ni boka ani chuan rectangle on chu rectangle a chuan opposite sides are equal ni a hei 5 kilometer ni dona hemi te pani bel khom hin ne me dona 10 plus 5 to 15 kilometer ani ang next question number 7 Venn diagram miron pe a tete pot la sa kan zina sat em khatro Venn diagram ma khan rectangle represents ladies of the club. Hey ladies of the club rectangle ni hey rectangle chu ni hemi hian ladies of the club kha represent ladies ni chuan triangle represents like to dance ani chuan triangle hian hemi hian dance lam ngai na ho khan ni chuan circle hian like to sing, circle hi sing ni dona chuan pentagon hian mimic hei pentagon hian mimic hian doni. The number given in the diagram represents the number of persons in the particular category. Particular category, I mean number kan mu ho hi particular category an mani ho za chia thil dang chia ten lo in an mani yang number za chi an ni tiron soya. And it's one. How many ladies of the club neither likes to dance nor mimic? Hemi lam du lo le mimic du lo ho he. Dance and mimic the lo hian mấy chi anh gian nghe tí khăn em mày làm đủ lâu cho hemi hi ni hemi chín hi cho nên mấy khai hemi chín hi ni le hemi chín hậu zong kan pay nga abak zong kan bela chu kan answer chu ni mấy don ta ni chu mi zia chu 23 le 41 ni kan bela aron chu kan answer ni mai belta ila 23 plus 41 chu 64 aron chu don ni ani chu kan answer to chu option D question number 64 ani ang. Next, Pui ranked 18 in the club of 29 students. What is her rank from the last? Atop lama trang khan so parian na ni chuan an huai lama trang exam ang ngen ni ang aron ti he rank and order topic ani rank and order chuan formula chete kan nei ve formula te lo pan cho thei tho ma se a boi thak china number tam thama chuan total number of students chuan from the top position of the student from the top plus position of the student from the bottom minus 1 hi formula kan nei ve chu ni em vai nge minus 1 om kher kan ti chuan top lama ama position kan share to ama top lama tangin ama position kan share to bottom lo tang kan share le ama position ka voi ni kan share wang khan avoi khat zo kan paita chu ban chu minus 1 mun ta ni total kan to 49 ni chuan top lam tang khan som parian na ni chuan bottom hi kan hria du chu ni b ti mai taila minus 1 hei hin don ta ni chuan b equal to sang in don 41 49 atang hian 18 minus 1 to 17 ni 17 kan payanga chu bottom lam atanga a position chu ni mai chu 9 minus 7 to 2 ni 4 minus 1 to 3 and it's one 22nd from the bottom. Ina mai 32nd from the bottom. Option C. Here can answer to so. Question number 9. Here, which of the following means enmity? Enmity in the language. Enmity hi kan zong do na enmity court hi. Second sentence akan mua second sentence atang hian aron so don tina ni chu wangin second sentence atang hian pai tur kan zong hemi chi da bang kan tumang ani chuan first sentence second sentence entaila is the eternal kan mua ani chuan first second sentence so common pani kan nei do na chu is the eternal te ko re don ani 7c kan mua 7c chuan 3a kan hua 3a kan hua chu miom je chu hemi te pani hi kan cancel out thaya aba pani te jing ami 9a emo 8b hi enmity chu ni don ni amaro chu not thi kan la shelawa not kan shelawa not so kan share huna kan pai lenga eta not kan hua eta not kan hule first last common sorry second sentence last sentence common ali chuan 9a common 8b common common ve ani chuan khoi mo zo ki is sei do na sorry not ei do na amaro chu en chin tai la khoi mo zo om theilo hemi hian question error ti na ni answer kan nei theilo wa answer tura chuan 3 emo D option C emo option D so answer ani angaya khoi mo zo so so ni ngai a chiang ka lo ti na ni chu chumi a chuan answer ki a in po lo ziak ta se hemi te pan hi hi khoi mo zo zo ka ni ang next sa hian the ancient taila in the following questions the true words given on one side of the double colon one side of the double colon hay double colon so ni that is bear a certain relation and it's a relation the other side shows an incomplete pair marked by missing word which bears a similar relationship similar relationship and find the missing word of the given options and it's one hill le mountain kan nia hill a tang mountain a lian zok ta ni chumi ong zia chu pain navak lo pain pain thlen leng thleng phasi lo na ti ka ma chial chia si lo ang chi khai do na distress ai lo wa discomfort ani tro headache chu na thil na to ani ta pain to chu wa chu kan answer to chu option B discomfort ani ang tuna kan ti la hi Mpsc prelims 2023 paper 2 reasoning khania chumia po question booklet a khan series D kan ti lai series D ani next sa hian coding lampang tho kan hmua if 1 2 3 4 5 6 is eclipse what would be the number 63775 denote 63775 or the 6 kan neya 3 kan neya 7 kan nei lowa hey po hi error tlat mai question error amar so ti chum sinang if nge error kan ti chuan eclipse kan hua eclipse code chu 1 2 3 4 5 6 kan hua ai dai lo shrim letter number hian chuan denote hin nge ni ang ron ti sorry 6377 hin nge denote ni nge denote ang ron ti ani chuan 6 chu nge s kan ni 6 chu s ani 3 chu l ani 3l ani chuan 7 kan nei lowa 5 nge 5 chu p ni p ani chuan sl 77 so ang tur si ani chuan sl option D kan answer to chu ni heta hian 7 lo om ta se question a hian 7 lo om ta se hi 7 ani anga ani chuan 7 chu e ni dona e en hian ni dona ni 7 ron zia mai pal lo ni he kan answer to chu ma se chiang thawa tora so mi missing atang po son sleep hi kan answer chu ni dona ni next sa khatiang chi tho kha kan hua hetiang chi kan cho don chuan tuna kan zia kila o sambera chut sual zia sual pal silly mistake kha kan lo nei lo thina hetia zia hian o sambera ni 1 2 3 4 5 ai dona chuan endure so a code mi ron pele hin dona ni a code hi entire la ta hian letter hi 1 2 3 4 5 6 letters ani tai 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 letters ani ani chuan helai 10 emo 06 khoi ma zo zo ki digit khata ni don tina ni chu number pakhata ama sai 10 hila chin tai la dik thengem 6 7 8 9 10 hi 10 an ta se chon e hi 6 spacing mom si lova dia ti chin tai la ani chuan hi 10 hi r an don tina ta ni 10 hi ziak shangila 3 1 6 5 heta tra kan dia chuan 10 chu r ani 2 chu I ani 7 chu n ani 3 chu g ani chuan 1 chu l ani 6 chu l kan nei e ani chuan 5 se nge t t ni chuan ni chu kan answer to chu option D hi ron chu kan ni option D kan answer ni ang sabi ka te we 5 boys question number 13 series D question number 13 ka 5 boys participate that in a debate lala rank higher than siama here rank and order thoni lala rank higher than siama lala hi siama in a rank a sang zo ka siama rank higher than para siama hi para aina rank ka sang zo ka lala rank lower than ngura lala hi ngura aina hiama rank chuan who must rank is between lala and siama hemite panin kara hian khuma omdon tinani chu zia thatin chinila khuma omanga dota siama dota para hey kan final arrangement tu chu nianga who is the highest rank to rank as sangber hey sangbera ani chuan ngura yang kan answer tu chu next kalang problem figure problem saron oma hemi ya hian en chin taila hriat thiam ha me common sense mangin elai arrow kha opposite an hoya chuka ani chu hemi te pani arrow po opposite arrow direction ai nang ai opposite a chu chu an hoya om le a chuan achung bera das aban bel zela ani chuan hei po hi thak le don taila next a chuan das om lenga pathum arrow pathum rong kal ve ang chu chu khoi option nge option A in the don is an answer next missing number aron chuak le a missing number transfer reasoning attend the tier lawa quantitative syllabus ani a quantitative aptitude amaro chu mathematics a he syllabus he a be chi lo wangin reasoning an be tir ha mela en chin taila 355 tiang he min ti boy thei fiawa ma se et uluka chot tam chuan thil har sa ni chuan lo ni lo en chin taila ta po hian thil common deuh mai chu 5 atang 3 alternate kalkan khan chuan hetain 7 ta 9 om zia chu plus 2 vek an ni tiang ho hi plus 2 chuan hemi zuwa helai om le tura khan plus 2 ni lenga 9 10 11 om don sorry 11 om don ti na ni chu helai hian amaro chu 11 chu min zo tum ni lova helai om tu zo ki min zo tum chu ni next an en le taila hei hi 5 atang 19 na kaya 19 atang 41 na kaya 41 atang hemi hian kai le don ta en chin taila common difference an nei vm na ma mi a ho ai chon plus 2 common difference kan ne ya chunga hian plus 2 ni ngai dona ngai common difference en chin taila 9 minus 5 chu en zange kan ti chuan 14 ani a ro 9 minus 5 to 14 ani a ani chuan plus 14 ani chuan 99 14 lo bel le taila 14 lo bel taila 9 plus 4 emete pahi 14 ka ziak lo ni mo chuan 41 ti chuan ti zok tiang 9 41 minus 19 9 10 11 ani anga 2 ni anga chuan 3 minus 2 so 22 ni don ta ni he plus 22 ani chuan plus 22 in ta ni he me te pahi punna hi lo en le taila 14 atang 22 a pungta a ani chuan 22 tang hian 14 lo pai le taila in sange 8 ani yang no plus 8 ani chuan 22 hian plus 8 lo bel le taila chu mi za chu pung don te na ni chu hian plus 8 in a punga ta hian plus 8 in a pung le chuan 30 ni nga ani chuan 30 kha hemi ta hello bel le taila 41 and 30 kan bel le chuan en zan nge 71 a chuak do ni kan answer to chu option A 71 hi ni ang ka hia lo tro sa ka ji lai khan chae next odd one out ang chi kha ni a ya chu common sense mo sa thei tro sa chi har ni lo tongue lips brain nose kan ne ya hi kan tak sa pon lam skin a bet ho kha ni a brain hi chu internal kha ni option C ni ang find odd one thon ni a orange guava apple grapes shen kha mai tro grapes si a board si hang on chu a mum chi mai kha ni a e board si pil tin pil okay grapes si kana sa to chu ni ti nom do na tro grapes so odd one out Ghaziabad te Varanasi te Gorakhpur te kania Bagalpur te he how he India map she chin ve nga ya pathum how he UP state ani a he ve thongchu Bhopal ani a ani chuan he kan answer to chu ni dang number chu okay pointing to a lady Simon said he po he the blood relation kan thenga Simon Khan may siya pakat ako ka ako ka ako nu ka she is a daughter she iti ka the lady ka ni the lady she iti ka the lady ni may siya chu may na sign no tila she is the daughter of the only sister the only sister daughter ni van hian generation nam gap generation sign kan da nga the only sister of my father ani chon apa unaw nu nei chun panu ti nai ta ni ani chun hei tu pa nge Simon's father ani chuan Simon's father ni vain hei mi fa chu Simon ni don ni she is the daughter of the only sister sister Simon pa for nu khan ni how is the lady related to Simon the lady related to Simon Simon hin the lady tan tin an lovin the lady Simon tan enge ni tin ni ani chuan a cousin a po khan sister cousin sister ni ang pa te una anu le pa te nu le pa te una tin ani chu she is hey mai chia tu plus multiple cousin tho next akal Mr. and Mrs. Sharma have 2 children Asha and Sashi Mr. and Mrs. Sharma hian Mr. Sharma tian tit Sharma full chi ameng le Mrs. Sharma nu pa chu parallel line he kan denote tanga amoi equal to sign kan ti mai chi ka Mrs. Sharma te hian fa pahni an nei chu mi te chu Asha le Sashi ten ni an fa te chu Asha le Sashi ten ni Sashi zok tra Sashi ten ni hemite unau hetia lai kan ze unau ni double hi nu pa ni anga he generation gap hai mi pa hai phei chia dino ve me reng ang Sashi le Asha te hi tu song mi pa tu song phei chia ka si lawa tra chuan next achil le tela Sashi is married to Radha Sashi is married to Radha ani chuan hemi hi Radha nei naya zian han me Radha Radha chu Radha atia Radha who is the daughter of Radha hi mei chi ani ati chuan Sashi mi pa tin ani chu Radha hi mei chi ani chuan couple a partner kha mei chi ni chuan couple pha mi pa ngai ani ngai homo om ve thelo blood relation chuan Radha chu tu fa nge Mr. Mahajanafa tin ani Mr. Mahajanafa fanu tinani who is married to Rita ani chuan Mahajana nupui chu Rita ziak du meang who is married to Rita Mr. Mahajan ni chuan hi plus ni hai mai na Sita hi mei chia zo Sonu and Rocky are the children of Suresh and Rita Sonu and Rocky are the children of Suresh and Rita hetan Rita kan ei tu ma se Rita pasal khat Rita pasal chu Mr. Mahajan ti dei ta ni amaro chu ta hian Suresh and Rita te fanworon ti chu bem zia chu Mr. Mahajan hi a nickname hi Suresh ti na ni chu Mr. Mahajan nickname chu Suresh ti na chun hemete hian fa pani Sonu le Rocky ron soi le chu bem zia chu Sonu le Rocky te hi Radha unau te Sonu Rocky zoktra Sonu le Rocky te hi Radha unau te are the children of Suresh okay Uma and Sudha are the daughter of Shashi and Radha hemete hian fa nei le chumi te chu Uma le Sudha te Uma le Sudha te ni hi family tree kan nei chu ni hemi tra hian zona min zo dona alang lo viewem achia the ho hi tro what is the surname of Sonu surname of Sonu helai khoi Sonu kha Sonu helai ni Sonu hi ni surname nei lo tro surname nei chu Mahajan zo kan ni chu wang chuan kan answer to chu none of this ni ang question number 54 ah chuan sonu hian surname nei lo Mr. Mahajan hian surname nei a chu Suresh zo kani what is the relation of Suresh to Sudha Suresh le Sudha ta in lai chi na khamin zo ta chuan tu ni na zo nge min zo Suresh ani na zo Sudha ta Suresh ani na zo kani chuan anupa ani a Sudha anupa chu apu ni ang tu no chuan anu lama apu ni wangin maternal grandfather ni ang Sudha anu chu Radha ni a chumi pa chu Mahajan chu pa chu Suresh kan ti khan ni a chu wang chuan anu pa chu maternal grandfather ni nga apala ma pu chu paternal grandfather ni ang next kalang find the missing letters of the following series alphanumeric series ni a alpha series ni a alphabet si ani wangin entay la ta hian S T U V omdona chuan next en le tai la C nia D E F G H I plus 2 ni ve thunga chuan next chuan D E F anianga F G H I J I J ai do ni chu ani chu kan answer to su V I J hi ni ang option C V I J atiber plus 2 na dang zong chu alai le ala si chu he chu plus 2 ni ang next direction 57 to 61 kan ne ya 57 to 61 chuan in making decision okay this is making on chuaka ti ho he poimo MCS tan chuan thu na siam zung zu ti khanga ya chumi chuan high authority kan ne to sia iting e thu na kan siamang tiang chi te iting e mi tan poi soi lova kan lak thiang ma kan lak thiang ti bel te tin sarkar dan kal si lavin na iting e ma kan lak ang tiang chi te decision te kan siamang tiang chi te khania chumi chuan poi mo chu ke mani ka high authority dia in pum phap tur ni a chuan kan chen pui te mi pui te tan khan harsanas kan siam lo tur ani kan decision a khan harsanas siam zonga engmat malak lo tur mo decision siam lo tur chuan sarkar dang kal lo tur tiang chi te ne no kha poi mo lai chu ne me ta ni chuan question point at around soitel boka ta hian chumi ka soi bak chu it is desirable to distinguish between strong and weak argument kan nei do ta ni chumi je chu statement and argument ina in chu ta kan nei tur so statement and argument kan nei do na a strong argument must be both important and directly related to the question aron soi fi han fa kan ni kan chan dan tur strong ani chuan important directly related to the question ni a weak ka chuan weak argument may not be directly related to the questions and may be minor importance apoi mo vak lo mo question nen kan ni ma relation nei don lo wa trivial aspects of the questions aron soi kha ve kan chan dan tur questions and chinang statement should there be a capital punishment to NSR ti hlumang chi the sentence to that ang chi khan ta ni tro court ina ang chung thu rela chumi cha sentence to that ti ho kha capital punishment kan ti chu ni for those who are found guilty of rape case kami rape case ho kha capital punishment kan nei ti tur ni the questions ni tro so argument hian yes this is the only way adik lo ha the only way a strong tailor to eliminate such atrocities aiso hello lemle na me silaka lemle na chi khani me tane verb tro sir adikam sir bia ka nasina English teacher ka lo thu ve the only way han tiang chi han eliminate the tin ta ni chan thil dang other way polo om the thil dang ti phala dan to dishes yam dan to dang khom ve he it's noun more okay noun ni so ha to me wang chuan hela hi apoi mo lai chun tan the only way here strong to rakha at the weak ta chu wang chuan he chu weak argument ani no this will lead to more violence and as culprit may even kill the rape victims emi chuan no aron tia aron sei kha aron achalawang aron tia chuan chu mi achalo na chu aron soi fia ngal ta aron soi fia ngal la chu miom sia chu direct relation aron create ta ni at a statement dan hian chuan aron soi fia ngal la du lo chan kha chu wangin only argument 2 is strong at the ani do ni hey chu strong argument akan pomang. Next question, question number 58. Seven arguments kakan lati do na. Should school education be made free in India? India has school education here free and do ting kanti ngem the question ni chuan argument here. Yes, it is the only way. Oh, the only way kan huwa dik lo ha pot. Solution tam tak zinga khan pakhat lek chaw ni om thei zinga khan chu bang chuan the only way to improve the level of literacy adik lo ha. So no, it will add to the already heavy burden to the exchequer. Ini hey chu funding nang pang sai na ni tro so yom zia chu school kha free lo free ta se funding kha tam tak ngai do na asen chu school kha leng ma lo emo sum hu kha nei do lo income om do si lo wa chu wang so funding kha buai vek do na chu wang chu hey chu strong argument aro define chiang tro an no na hi chu wangin only argument true is strong than true om tur ni option B ini ang kan answer chu. Next, 59. Statement: should a total ban be put on trapping wild animals? Wild animals trapping lampang thang o ang chi khani yes. Statement sorry, argument 1 chuan yes, trappers are making a lot of money on tia hey chuan ma statement in direct relation on create lo tro solution mom lo ba chu bang chuan hey chu weak argument ni no bans on hunting and trapping are not effective. Hey po hi chiang chuang lo tro chiang chuang lo wa chu wangin option C neither 1 nor 2 is strong. Obvious so if you ever ngai lo tro kan sa thiam vek Mpsc exam tu tan chuan in mai ka so thiam vek tur ni. School be impart should we impart sex education in school around the argument and later argument 1 yes, all the progressive nations do so. I don't say progressive nation mi ti danang vel mai kha ni so bang so no ni ang weak argument ni nga strong argument chi kan answer to tin ni kha. No, we cannot impart it in co-educational school. We cannot environment kan thelo ti ve khan ma ron define chuang lo ba chu bang chuan neither 1 nor 2 is strong. Weak ve ven ni. Question number 69. Kan cho tong khan he po his statement and arguments khan ni statement lo che le tai la should public holidays he ani lovin be torani be declared on demise of important national leaders. National holidays ramtana leader trate thi na pualin national holiday puan tur public holiday puan tur ani ti zona ni arguments sa entire la strong le weak arguments chi kan nei do na khoi zok nge khoi be nge strong khoi be nge weak ni chi kan ti tong khan ani do na ni chu argument 1 emo argument 2 khoi ma zo zo khi emo pa ni pon ni the ni lo ve ve thei buka chigang no such unscheduled holidays hamper national progress. Chuan chu miom zia chu no chuan enge ron sei le aron sei fiata ni ani lo angai lo aron ti chu environment ngai lo aron sei fiata ni such unscheduled holidays hamper national progress ani chuan argument 1 chu strong argument ta phota. Argument 2 later yes, people would like to pay their homage to their departed soul, homage mi zong zong khan va su lo tro mi phan ti na piang khan va ti piang kha su na khan va nei du chuang lo chu wang chuan hey hi chuan a strong talk lo weak argument ani a define talk lo ami a chana hi chu wang chuan kan answer to su option A only argument 1 is strong ti hi kan chana tu chu ni ang. Next blood relation. P, Q, R, S, T, and X are members of family. There are two married couples. Panikan na ya true sinsiangai. Q is an engineer and the father of T. Q engineer niya chuan father of T ni boka mi pa ni E N G ti miang chuan father of T. X is grandfather of R and is a lawyer. Engma helami ne here relation ni lo vai san pai ziak ta ila X is grandfather of R ni pa ni chuan N is a lawyer, X is lawyer ni boka. Grandfather ni wangin anh kar hai te moni omdon ti na ni generation gap omdon ti na ni chu S is the grandmother of T. Grandmother of T and it's one. S is grandmother of T. Q nu ang alongai tayo la. Man grandmother of T. So N is housewife. S he housewife. Ani. There is one engineer, one lawyer, one teacher, and one housewife. Engineer kan ito, lawyer kan ito, teacher kan ito, housewife kan ito. Buka. Pero chuan hemi te pani he zia zom tumang he le he lo zia zom ton tai la couple pani chen on vai family a hian hemi pasal hi x lo ni ta se chu lawyer ka ti khan ya chuan chumi te chuan x and 2 an ya chu hemi unau pa unau noi do na ti hello zia zom tai la adik them kan check lang chuan ta hian kim lo ta ni teacher hila kim lo ta chu hela ya hian given a hian a machine a hian la kim lo ber kha alan ani mai don ta la kim ber lo ber chu p hi don na chu ba so tan p ni nga couple ani wangin couple pahin om don wangin mi te nu pa ni ani ngai ti na ni chu chuan p is teacher hey teacher in don na chuan awan soi le chu two students so ti wangin he mi te phani he students ani don he kan final family tree chu ni nga chu helai tang hian kan question so kan sang family tree kan draw dik chuan questions answer pro kan sang dik ve kan some factor ni kan draw a draw lai tak how tak lai chu ni and chintela who is the husband of p pasal tu nge q ani engineer kha option c which of the following are the true married couples xs le pq te hi couple se chu ni xs and pq option a he can answer chu ni next akai le tai la 67 figure problem so chi ni he dice kha ni the symbol are both circle triangle square cross to he cross to an arrow kan eta three different positions of the cube are shown in the figure x y and z which is opposite of dot helai on to means what chu ni lo draw chin tai la hi dice kain don ta ni cube kha cube ang zon so ya chuan an hnung lama hian kan hriat thiam all samnan hian line dangin itai la asena kan zia ho hi ahmalam chuan apola kan zia ho hi hnung lam ani ang chuan achung lama dot oma chuan helama triangle oma helama circle oma chuan figure y and le tai la figure y a hian x le triangle om ta ni ani chuan helam side a hian x lo ziak ta ila helam triangle hian x lo ziak ta ila sorry side a hian x lo ziak ta ila tuna kan view ang hi don ta ni mas achunga square om ngai ta si square kan da chuan dot hi om to chu wang chuan helai chuan x om thei lo x om thei don lo wa om thei dan dang le chu possible kha zi lo en chin le ta ila an huai lama hian x lo om ta se an huai lama hian khu lama khuan x lo om ta se ti zong en ang tu khain don ta ni x lo om ta se chuan achung lampang chu hela hi chung ni to don ta ni heti nga kan view don chuan hemi view kan en don chuan so lampang hi to pa ni to don na lama hian square om don ti na ni chu chuan side le lama khan circle le x cross kan ne ta circle le cross kan ne cross ka helam pang hi ni circle chu x chu noi lam pang hi ni circle li helam face chu kha ni x at noi lam kho ni ta ni ani chuan lo hair ta ila design lo spin ta ila chuan helam tang kan view don ta chumi chu achung lam pang chu helam side ding lam pang hi ni don na chumi chu arrow om don ti na ni chu he kan final om dan tu chu ni anga ani chuan which symbol is opposite of dot chu opposite of dot chu nge cross chu x itro cross an answer to chu cross ni ang he hoi chu suang tu na ngai ru na man thiam ngai tiang hawa chuan cube te kan keng lu te ni ngot lo chuan next Arrange the words given below in a meaningful sequence. Meaningful sequence chuak turin ti arrange tu ti ni a. Hen hawai so all some number so options given option sequence test diet di la. Chumi a chuan in ang deuh ber in ang te kha alo in ang deuh ang chi kha lom the dik mel deuh kha. Chumi a chuan adik mel ber kha kan answer tu so mai ta ni 5 entire introduction ni thei tho no 3 arrival 4 discussion is a presentation recommendation 5 sin thei lo tro introduction arrival ti vel te adik thei lo chuan bina 3 is arrival arrival cha adik thei chia tro first ani theya chuan 5 introduction ni le a introduction zo 4 discussion ani le ta ni discussion zo ange discussion zua chu recommend presentation hela hi adik them le hela in dan discussion zua recommendation epo adik chep ta ne tro cn le taila 3 zua chon arrival nia chu zua introduction chu zua presentation adik khat ta kalpungi introduction a presentation achena chu ta is presentation la so ma dik thelo shum ta discussion te kha ngai ta tro to bera so discussion ni thin kha ani chuan presentation zua discussion nianga discussion zua recommendation adik khat ta ni khami kha chuwang chuan option c hi kan answer tur ni ang atiang chu option sa changa chut let lukom lo ni next you are working a government department so ka department alo thok ta ni as a team leader of a group you had been sent to a village to identify the grassroots problems of the village of grassroots problems kan va identify do enge an har sabna ang chi te khane chumium je cho hetiang problem a reng chuan ke mani hi high authority anga ingai tur ni a next a chuan ke mani mimal idea ke mani first priority kain da tur ni lo next a chuan ami pui te kan ngai poi mo tur ni an dot lia chuan sarkar dan kan kal lo tur ani chu how so poi mo lai chu ni a and chin taila identify all the problems by carrying out brief study brief study so detail shum tro ka se chiang tu kan ni wang khan submit your report to the department without consulting without consulting other members tro kai su ke mani kha first priority kan da tu lo ka ti to kha next consult all the members and then submit a report giving all the details ai sa kim chang khop mai and viewpoint of all members hai so mi zong kha awangai poi mo a tro ale chuan option c hi di chungai to lo none of this emo both C and D tiang kha option to lo wangin first adik number kha kan answer chu ni mai option C next you have recently joined as a district magistrate DM kalonitani general elections have ordered in your district kan in kan lom don ta kan district khan but you find that many of your subordinates are not politically neutral kan subordinate se kap neutral lo tam tan sin kan don a khan you can call a meeting you have called a meeting or meeting kan lo ko ta what will be the most appropriate decision khoi ber khange most appropriate decision te khan ya option A lo en le tai la you will punish nga strict action kan la thiang lo strict action kan la thiang lo chu ba so option A chu ni nga lo pot you will tell them that everybody will be watching them so they will get hai point lo tro you will tell that everybody watching them so they will chu kampan la da tun lo shim ke ma khan action ka la ngai sin eta you will tell them to appear neutral but they can hai poi appear neutral ma san nun lem khan nei ru ti nang khan la ania chu ba sai poi ni thei lo wa dinai le tai la you will tell them to follow the instruction of the election commission of India strictly sai to khan sarkar da akal lo tur ni azom tur ni chu wang chon option D hi kan answer to so ni next 72 in a situation where people are demolishing church mosques tunai kan boru kan sia tro set khata chumi ya chuan what if you do as an DM district magistrate kan tia hai superintendent of police khari chu lo ni tai la nge mai la kan ti ni use all force available to prevent them from doing this hai ni ngal mai lo mi ni ngal mai tro option none of this mo both ti vel om lo ba adik om chun kha option A kan mu sa ko ber kha dik ngal mai option A 73 5 children were administered the psychological test to their intellectual levels. Oh, intellectual levels. Ka administrator only in the report, psychologist pointed out that okay, hey po hey ranking order ang daw si kani child A is less intelligent than B. A is less intelligent than B. The child C is less intelligent than D. C is less intelligent than D. Yan nila. The child B is less intelligent than C. And the child B here less intelligent than C, who is less intelligent than D niyang. Pero yan niyang child A is more intelligent than E. And the child E om doon tinani. So and the child hay kan final arrangement chu niyang Which child is most intelligent? D and yang. Intelligent. So option C. Next, you are a teacher in a university and are setting a question on particular subject. One of your colleagues, whose son is preparing for the exam on the subject. Colleague Safa, high exam comes to you and inform that it is his son's last chance to pass that examination and whether you could help him by indicating what questions are going to be in the exam. Some questions in the past, your colleagues have helped you in another matter. Kami colleagues can to part 1 till the Hamilo tried to change the so your colleagues informed that his son will suffer. Your colleagues informed that his son will suffer from depression if he fail this exam. Depression in this circumstance, what would you do? Kami din hunanding tayo enged itiang ini kami chuan decision making as pai mo ba so diktak in row kan real tour ti khan ye chuan dan omsa kan kaltur ni loba kan to chu wang chuan en chin taila in view of the help he had given to you, extend your help to him. Ka help ka pui chuan dan kalin kan ti don tro kami university dan ka kan ka che dona chu wang chuan en hai chun ni theilawa regret that you cannot be of any help to him. Ba in chin ko ka engma decision ka ba siam chuang lo tro chu wang chuan hei chun don lo wa explain to your colleague that this would be violating the trust of the university authorities and you are not in the position to help him. Hey hindi ang tro hey chuan diktak kha ro re chang ta decision ka ba siam dan po kam university danang thap khana ka chu wang chuan option C hi do ti na ni chu ba report kha to lo option C chun do lo then option C hi can answer to chu ni ang the extent to which power and authorities are retained at the top is called centralization. Centralization. Yeah. So 78. You are working as a section officer in a government organization. One day, two of your co-workers starts fighting on some petty issue, creating lots of nonsense damage. Ang chi kan di office tama ka hasanan lo siam tani susueting maila kang you will take side of one of the co-workers, take side tiang lo tro neutral takin ro kan real tour ni leave them and let the situation be resolved kan decision making ni don lo kan en liam me chuan try them to mediate and make both of them understand not to fight and create nonsense in the office. Ay hindi ang tro option C mani pani in rem dan ka kan zonga in sia thiam ton te chuan kami office bung roti chete mo kami prop office sabat til bo thala wat thlen tir vel khati top tier tur ti khani hey option C an answer to so ni call to police or question don lo option C can answer to so ni ang ti so 81. You were in the middle of speaking to an audience about some work that had a successful outcome that you were very proud of. About 10 minutes into your speech, you notice that a couple of audience members are yawning and looking at their watches. Okay, etc. Choose the most effective answer. 81. Pause the other Okay, sir, they can solve it. She may have load to be no ta. 81 a here and can answer it on. Oh, sao về sự mong 81 A mo. Wait, here can answer. A mo. Post an appropriate points and ask for audience feedback on your feedback ช่วยเทโล sir จะจะบินนิ่งตัวตัวกันสายตัวเอ็นตัวคัดเทียบว่าติดบวยเลยค่ะLook directly at them and ask them I'm keeping you awake นี่เทโลตัว impress them ปฏิสัมพันธ์ค่ะชัวร์เรา speed up your space of talking and เทโลตัว rearrange your interest make greater use of visual aids and okay and mani tui zong ti ang ti ka vati nga ya the short option d hin yang tro ani answer oh rearrange through the steps in the decision making process a na tang rearrange lam pang su option sang kan chole nga a na and the chin tai la g tang la start implementation of effective select of alternative. Oh, A trang identification of problems. A trang insert ngai tro. Yes, adike. A trang insert bakhan mom lo ba chu adang chu e pon ni se adang chu pon ni se C answer don thau. Kha chu ba ngai to tro. 83. One of the employees report to you that Mr. X has linked with the terrorists and requests you to take immediate action against him. You would immediately suspend him. Immediately suspend Severely inquire about the matter about taking strong actions. Hey, answer to hand him over the police. Do not neglect him. Malak dan tu kan vasanangai vasol kan tumduan ni. Chuban chuan regularly inquire about the matter about taking strong action. Si kan answer to suni yang. Tikhan reasoning kan zawa.